And we are back. Hi, everybody. Hi, Periel.
Hi.
Ashen Brand and
Ariel's playing musical chairs. It's Leo.
Leo Vega. We are here, and I hope all of you have been doing well. I had a great week. By the time this comes on, we are deep in the Pause for Laughter tour. I hope everybody's having. I hope everybody's good.
What a hook. What an engaging hook.
No, I really
Let's
do.
talk about something else.
No, but you know something? It's a little crazy that we're taping something that's going to air later.
It's going to air
They
like
don't need.
6
They
weeks.
don't need
Yeah,
to
they don't
know
need
that.
I feel
though.
like they should know that. I feel like they should. Like, look, what?
We kind of have been mentioning it every episode. Like, hi, we're recording this because we're about to be on the road. And by the time
I don't
we
think
hear
it's a
this,
bad
it's going to
thing.
be.
I feel like they should feel like we recorded it the day before they're listening to it.
I don't. I think honesty is the best policy with your audience, ish.
We've been
Ish.
pretty disciplined about posting every week. We've
there's
missed a few
people
weeks
who-
here and there, but
Do you think honesty is the best policy in general?
Yes.
no.
It depends. It depends on
No.
the situation. If someone looks
It's
a hot
not.
mess.
Well, let's hear from both of you.
What's the situation? Honesty is the best policy, like if I'm talking to law enforcement, or honesty is the best policy, like I'm talking to someone who I kind of don't like.
Both.
Well,
Let's hear.
I'm going to say when talking to the law enforcement, fuck the police. So,
Are you crazy?
just kidding. I would cooperate, I guess.
No,
but
you
I'm
wouldn't. You would
not-
call your lawyer.
Yeah, I would like to speak to a lawyer, first of all.
Number
Second
one.
of all, if I'm talking to someone I don't really like, I'm going to lie to them a little bit to like move things along.
Like how? Like, hi, it's nice to see you. You want to get a coffee?
Oh yeah, we had that happen the other day. We ran into someone we kind of know at a coffee shop, and they gave such a fake performance of an interaction that I almost would have rathered they just ignored us. Like they were like, "Oh my god, how are you doing? Oh, we should get lunch. We should get lunch. We should get lunch."
That.
I would like, I'd rather you shoot me in the head right now.
We're not getting lunch.
We're not getting lunch.
We don't have to
Right.
pretend we're getting lunch.
Yeah, it's
We've never gotten
exhausting.
lunch.
Why do we hate people?
People don't. First of all, I think he really did want to get lunch.
I don't think it was genuine.
I don't care, but it's,
I do. That's what we're talking about. We're talking
But
about honesty.
you just don't assume time planning. Don't assume that you're gonna. Don't. You know, we just had recently somebody texted me, somebody we haven't spoken to in a while, who's not like a great
Mhm.
individual, but he was sitting at a dinner with maybe a client of his, or maybe I don't know what of his, a woman, and he sends a picture of him and the woman. I haven't spoken to this person in over 2 years, and because we're not fond of his
Ilk.
ilk. Whoa, good one. And he sends a picture. I'm sitting here with this very intriguing person who saw your show
Mm.
and has some thoughts.
Oh.
As
What a
if like I'm
passive aggressive text to send someone.
I of course ignore. So let him, because I'm sure he said to her, "You saw Modi. I could get him on the right now. Here I am.
Oh,
Here I am.
Yeah,
I'll
it
send him
was
our
very that.
picture. He'll come right back." I completely ignored it. Let him sit there in that restaurant and keep checking if I got back to him, and I didn't. And then after 2 days later, I go, "Oh, hope you had a good dinner." Like 2 days later, like whatever, and it was
So-
just like, "What are you doing?" And then he wrote back, "Let's get drinks." Why would we get drinks? Do you understand how precious time is? Do no one understand how precious? That's why I have 2 watches. Well, I have more, but I have 2. One is an expensive watch, so you know how precious and expensive time is, and one is to protect time, when you can smash it against everything, because time is super expensive,
That's
I
just
love
because
that.
you like watches, honey.
and I love watches.
Yeah.
Ah, no, but I love that. It's true. I can't stand making small talk. It's really difficult for me. I mean, I think that it's hard for us to make small talk because this is what I think about myself is I happen to be so lucky that I get to spend most of my time talking to the funniest, most interesting people on earth.
Yeah.
Because you work with comedians a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Good point. I will put a pin in this. Those funniest, most interesting people on earth actually one-on-one usually aren't like super enthralling. Depending on when you get them.
No,
yeah,
no.
I mean,
I think that's when dealing with artists in general.
but that's different. I'm talking about like, one-on-one with people who I actually enjoy talking to.
Yeah, I don't like talking to most people.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
You know who has a really hard time with small talk
Who?
is Guy. Because he doesn't understand.
Your husband.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that, like, now maybe a little bit more,
so
but
sweet.
when it's not that sweet. When he first got to this country, and people were like, "Oh, we should have a coffee," and he was like, "Oh, let's go have a coffee."
Right.
I'm
They
like,
were
no, nobody means that. Nobody actually wants to have a coffee with you.
Yeah.
No, we should get a coffee.
Yeah.
We shouldn't.
And then he met this guy from Lebanon, and he said, "Oh, let's have a coffee." And they said, "Oh, but right now, yeah, let's go have a coffee," because culturally, it's like,
Yeah.
and they went to go have a coffee, and they're still like best
that
friends.
worked out.
I remember when I worked
That's
at
cute.
Merrill Lynch at the international. There were international people. There were Indian people. There were
Yeah.
Spanish people. There were Latinos and all that. And the interactions, like, and the secretaries were sometimes American. So they would say to somebody, "Hey, how are you? How's your Thanksgiving weekend?" And like, the answer is great, good to see you, and go into the office. But
Right.
you go, "Oh, well, we went first to this place," and
Yeah.
he literally went and told play by play of his Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
My first time in Thanksgiving, we had the turkey, and then
Okay,
there was
we're
a
gonna
jam
stop
on
doing
it.
that accent.
And then, but that was the accent he did, so it's okay to do that accent because
I had that
his accent.
yesterday at the gym. I was in the locker room and someone walked in and you could tell they were like, "Hey, how's your shoulder injury?" But like didn't really care about the
Oh,
shoulder
that's
injury.
the worst.
And then like, "How's your shoulder doing? How's your shoulder feeling?" Something like that. And the guy goes like, "Well, I just got to the doctor yesterday and we're gonna give it a month. They took some x-rays and they're putting some I was like, he doesn't actually care about your shoulder.
The
He's
answer
just
is fine.
acknowledging your presence.
The answer is my shoulder's fine. Thank you
Fine.
for asking.
Yeah, it's
Well-
getting better, getting there. Keep walking.
Well, by
Like
the-
we don't need to. I know that you had a scan yesterday. I know your whole treatment plan. I'm roped into this conversation now.
Medical
So-
stuff is the worst.
I since COVID, I've stopped asking people, "How are you doing? How are you?" Never ask that. Just go with the "You look great. You look amazing." Because since COVID, people start to tell you, they'll literally pull up x-rays on their phones.
Yes.
And I have an appointment with this. That you
Oh, yeah,
can't.
they'll share.
He's on the bet. Let me show you his Instagram. I don't want to see some doctor you're going to see his Instagram. I just say, "You look amazing. Are you hydrating? Is that what it is? You're walking a lot. You're doing something great. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Bye. Walk away.
That's
Do not. No,
good.
don't open up.
It's like
How
just
are you?
it's not a question. Like you're not giving them a question to answer.
Right.
You're just tossing
Here's a
them a
compliment.
compliment and keep it
Yep.
moving.
And keep it moving. Keep it moving.
There's something
And
I wanna,
stop people when they're telling you about other people that you don't know is
You hate
illness.
this.
You did that to
You
your
hate-
mom the other day.
My mom will
Your
tell
mom was like, "You know
about-
who has cancer?" And you're like,
said,
"I don't
"No,
want to know
I
who
don't
has
wanna know.
cancer."
I don't want to know someone that I don't know, and you're going to tell me about their cancer. Don't do that.
Does your mom do that to you too? Remember Rivka?
Yes.
No, I don't.
I just know, but it's easier to just let her go through it, unless it's some insane, like, horrible story. If it's the daughter of Rivka, her son got into the law school of the same one. Very nice, amazing. No idea who she's talking about.
And then he had a stroke.
No,
You remember him? He had a
then
stroke.
The other one, then she starts into this and that, and not good.
Not good.
Yeah, so I stop that, but I'll let her go through if it's a positive story.
No. It's not a positive story. It's
No.
rarely
My
a
mom has positive
story.
stories, and she also says the negatives one. I don't want to hear the negative ones. I just don't want to hear it.
That's a pet peeve.
It's a
And
pet
the other
peeve.
pet peeve for me, huge, is when somebody starts telling you about a TV show that you haven't seen and they go through the whole plot of it.
yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Oh my God. And then, well, if we're on this topic, someone making you watch a video.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a car. That is up there, the top three. That is
Well,
like, and it's never like a 20-second video. It's like a minute and a half.
You
And now
have to
they're-
see this.
Now they're holding
You
their greasy
better-
phone in your face with thumbprints all over it, and
You
you're
better have the best video on earth to show. It just recently happened, and actually it was a good thing. we were in the house in Connecticut,
Yeah.
and my parents came for the first time up to the house. My father drove
Wow.
all the way up. My father, 89 years old, in the car, drives like a soldier, gets to and with the dirt road, they were dying, and they pulled up, and Leo's godparents came.
I know. I spoke to
They
them.
raised him, and they were together. That was that meeting. And my mom just sits there for the first like part of the whole thing, just studies them. She's just studying them, and they're talkers.
Yeah.
My mom just studies them. They all fell in love with. We all fell in love with each other. It was really
Aw.
amazing energy. But then at the end, Leo's godfather Manny pulls out a video, and he's a little bit older, so he doesn't. So you're allowed to.
Yes.
If you're older and you are.
They watch the podcast, by the way.
They watch the podcast. So
they're gonna
Manny,
listen to
Manny, we
this.
love you.
Hi,
And-
Manny.
Hi, Manny. Hi, Dee.
Hi, Dee.
He makes us watch this video. I'm like, okay, I'll just listen to it. I'm not gonna. Yeah. And it is this.
That was a good one.
It was a very good one. It was
Should
someone.
I find it? Should I play
Someone
it
did
into
a.
Now
take-
you're doing the same thing.
No, but hold on. Keep talking. Keep
Someone
talking.
did a take of they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats,
Uh-huh.
but to a like they put music behind it,
Uh-huh.
and it's so good. It is so good that I sent it to the group chat of Leo's sisters.
Uh-huh.
It was that good. But that's it. I just it was just he if you're older and you can pull the video up, you can. He's not that much older. He's like older, but not old.
Okay, but we're not talking about
They're
men.
eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
It's like this bachata remix of. Anyway, that's what Manny was showing.
And then it has the dog howling in sync. It's
pretty funny.
And a cat
funny.
meowing.
Ugh.
And it was just killed.
I have
me.
62 tabs open. Should I just kill myself?
I don't know how you do that.
Not
but
on
that's-
air, please.
Yeah.
What are other pet peeves?
Well, there's close all
Well,
62 tabs. Wow.
I don't think we need open tabs.
Yeah, every
If
time
ever I'm on Leo's phone
every time
and I'm
Mody's on
done
my
looking
phone,
at
he
whatever.
closes all the apps that I have open. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't make an effect on the phone performance anymore. Like back in the day when you had like an iPhone 3, if you had everything open, it was a little slower. Now it's like it turns itself off. But you can swipe up and you see how everything's that's open.
Yeah.
I have everything open all the time.
And you close everything?
He closes everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll go in his phone to look something up, and I'll watch him, and he'll close everything first, and then he'll open everything.
I
Why?
don't know why.
It's like an OCD thing.
Is it OCD? No, it's just that's how we
I
were
think I'm
trained.
developing OCD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of OCD are you developing?
Why? You're laughing because it seems like you have one in mind for me already, and I would like to know what it is.
Say what kind of OCD you have.
Yeah. What
I
are
don't
you
know.
OCDing about?
It's
It's on brand. It's not on brand.
well, one is like too on the nose, so I was like, no, because it was a hand washing thing,
yeah.
and then the other thing is like I
What? Whoa.
I haven't told you this, and I'm like timing myself with how fast I can load and unload the dishwasher.
You're kidding me.
Like if I look at the clock and it's 12:34, I'm like, I need to finish this task by 12:37, or else.
Is
I
it
get-
because you're so busy? Or?
No, it's because I just have like this is how long this task should take,
Uh-huh.
and if I don't reach this benchmark, something bad is gonna happen. Like
Okay,
the whole
that's-
rest of my day will be derailed. Should I be medicated? Yes or no? Answer in the question.
Yes.
That's the thing you have now?
It's
It's not a bad one.
New. It's new, but
Not great.
I don't know. We have a dishwasher and it's either 40 minutes
He
or
doesn't know how
2
to use the
hours and
dishwasher.
45 minutes. I said,
He
Leo,
doesn't-
there's nothing that dirty that needs 2 hours and 45
Yes,
minutes.
I like for it to sanitize everything.
But we just had a bowl of cereal in it. It's not like we had we
wanted to-
didn't pull out someone's kidney and put it in there and transport it. We had a bowl of cereal. You wipe it out. Okay, put it in the dishwasher for
No.
40 minutes.
No, and he likes to eat bowls of cereal out of these like ceramic pot like non-dishwasher safe bowls.
because they're pretty.
Yeah. Anyway.
What kind of non-dishwasher safe bowl?
Oh, he's very fancy. This one with the cereal.
And then
He's eating out of-
I finished. There's that Palmolive, not Palmolive,
I
the
know,
Dawn
the foam.
Squirt,
I know.
Chapara in 2 seconds, and you put it back on the shelf.
And by Chapara in 2 seconds.
By the way, if I take a sip of water out of a cup, we have in a cup, if I'm taking just for a sip of water, like to take a vitamin or something,
Yeah.
I'll put the cup right back up there.
Don't tell people that. First of all, that's so gross.
It's
Second
not
of all,
gross.
if you
What's
come over
gross?
to our house, I will
It's-
promise you that whatever I'm giving you is clean and has been
Yes.
sanitized. I do the same thing with my vitamin drink water, and it's my water cup for the day, and I know where it is, and I leave it there, and I refill, and I drink it. Anyway, I'm feeling fat right now because I restarted taking creatine. About
Is that what
2
it
weeks.
is? I also feel a little more bloated.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
the
stop
creatine.
taking.
Have you been
creatine.
feeding him creatine without his knowledge?
Anytime I start a supplement, Modi will start a supplement.
Yeah.
And,
creatine, is that what's doing it? I feel like I'm putting on a little
so
water weight.
That's what it does at first. Is like it's a thing with creatine, and I'm like, right at that point, I'm like 2.5 weeks in, where I'm like, oh, do I want to keep doing this? But apparently, you just have to like break through this wall, and then you just get like massive. Like
I don't need massive. I want to just look
like
good in a suit.
big muscles. I told you on one of the last podcast episodes, one of my fitness goals is like I want to be so jacked I can catcall straight men on the street.
That's true. You did say that.
Yeah,
I think you're
I want to
on.
make everyone uncomfortable.
You would never do that.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
I've
so
done
appropriate.
it. I've done it already.
Do you know how many times you said to me, "You can't say that"?
Yeah, because
can't
you're
say
a public figure. I am not.
Yes, you
I
are.
have news for you.
got
you
news for
you
you.
are
You're a
too.
public figure.
You are. You have over 10,000 followers.
That's not a public figure. People are not buying tickets to see me. They're buying tickets to see you.
They're buying to also you. They're hoping to get a glimpse of you in there also.
They're not coming to
Anyway.
see you too.
They're not coming to see him on Shabbos because they're all Orthodox Jewish women that follow him. That's who follows him.
Yeah, anytime Modi will mention my name on stage, and then as soon as the lights come on, the show's over. People whip out their phones. They go to Modi. They go to following. They search Leo. They find me, and then my phone just goes bloop 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 bloop, and it's all like Rivka, Sarah, Hani. They're all following me immediately after the show. So thank you.
All the
Sarah,
Rivkas, Sarahs, and Chanis, thank you for following Leo so you know where I am because I don't post like we're here in this, but Leo has all that stuff.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's the creatine talking.
I think we have to talk about the timing of the dishwasher.
I didn't know that
That's
was a
not that's
thing.
not like great for mental health. Because
It keeps him-
it starts
he
with the
stays busy in the
dishwasher,
apartment. Yeah, and then what happens?
and then who knows? It's could turn into real mishigas.
Well, my grandmother does have actual OCD. The one that's still alive. She one time she was a school nurse when she was older. Bless
Thank you.
She became a school nurse and she had to get fingerprinted for a background check. And she has such a bad OCD thing that she had burned all of her fingerprints off with cleaning products and bleach
Oh.
over the years. So when they went to take her fingerprints, they were like, "You don't have any fingerprints." So I was
Okay, wait.
like, so if you need someone to get murdered, call my grandma. She
That's
won't
like
leave a trace.
serial killer.
Yeah, I've only ever seen her like scrubbing something with bleach. Like
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, it's an anxiety thing.
I'm sure. It's like it's a relief of something. It gives you a
But
relief.
it's not, but it makes it worse. Like it's supposed to give relief, but actually it makes you insane.
Yeah, like I'll be doing
Dr. Phil. No,
I'll be doing like a household task. And I'll be like, why do I feel like I'm being hunted for sport right now? Like, why is my heart racing?
Your heart's racing all the time anyway. I don't know. I love
I don't know, maybe because you're drinking 4,000 bottles of Celsius.
I drink one a day at the gym in the afternoon, if
Okay.
that.
I have some questions.
Go ahead. Hit me.
Who is more into shoes?
Modi.
Me.
We wear the same size shoe, though. We've discussed this.
Yeah.
Do you share shoes?
There are some shoes.
No,
I
there are
have.
certain really nice boots that are like leather and very nice that we can both wear. Otherwise, like our sneakers and stuff, I feel like are molded.
Any
to
shoe I've
us.
bought in the past is still around because I always buy great shoes that last forever, and I resold them, and I do all
He
that
does
stuff.
take good care of the shoes. He like
Yeah.
brings them to the shoe guy. And like,
Yeah, and I get them moisturized, and I get them all taken care of, so they last forever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wears, and then he bought his own like really nice shoes. But I have boots that are. I used to go through.
I
had a
don't buy
boot-
nice shoes. I just buy sneakers.
No, but when we do buy shoes, you buy the good shoes. But like I have boots from like way back.
Like he'll take my
Gorgeous.
Gucci slides and he'll get them like resoled and like polished and moisturized,
Yeah.
so they look new,
Brand new.
So it's like a, and when you buy something like that, you want to wear it a lot.
For
Like,
sure. Okay,
you
so
live
if you're
in it.
buying Gucci slides, then
Okay, I have 2 pairs of Gucci slides, a black one and a blue one,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
the Hermes sandals you bought me.
The worst things I've ever
The
purchased.
most
in my life.
uncomfortable shoe I've ever worn.
really,
It was
Yeah.
the worst, one of the worst. It was a gift. I was there with Dina in Hermes, and I see these beautiful sandals.
They look cute on me though.
Yeah, and I said to the salesman, I go, "Does this come for men?" He goes, "Yes." And they came in this beautiful leather. It is the most uncomfortable sandal
think you
that
just have
has
to break 'em
ever
in
been
more.
made. And that was verified when we were staying at the house in Fire Island with Chris Hesney.
Hesney. Yeah.
Hesney. And
Your book-
Chris comes
God
out with
bless
with these sandals, and it's the same sandals as Leo. Oh, beyond the price was just nuts. But it's like a gift. Like, here, Leo, here's a gift. Thanks for whatever is going on. Thank you. I just, we don't buy gifts on like anniversaries and birthdays. If this is a gift, I found we buy, and they're the most uncomfortable. I don't know how they can be more uncomfortable. They're flat. And like it's just like it doesn't.
yeah, the
it's-
Hermes don't have a lot
there's
of
nothing in there.
support.
They're not ergonomically designed.
So it wasn't just like I realized. Oh, everybody's is the same.
You're not going hiking in those. You're going from the car to the restaurant to the car.
You need to go like the Balenciaga Birkenstock collab.
Oh no!
You're going
I have
for
a
a
hookah
sandal.
makes a slip-on sandal for the beach or whatever, and it's like walking on a cloud. I don't play around with. I don't need the piece of Hermes on my feet. But for Leo, it's nice. He has nice feet.
I do have nice feet.
Baruch Hashem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. God, this conversation stinks.
No what?
I thought it
know.
was fun earlier.
I thought it was fun. All right. Well, what's your pet peeve?
I told you
world.
my pet peeve is when people tell me about TV shows or
Oh,
movies, like plots
That's
that I
the only one.
No, I have a lot. If any of the other mothers at my child's school tries to talk to me.
I have a pet peeve
That's
that's
not-
not mine that other people often cite as their pet peeve that I don't understand.
Yeah.
Which is
And so people will say like, what's your pet peeve? And then they'll be like, when the plane lands and the people stand up immediately. I'm that person. I'm standing up. I've been sitting this whole time. I want to stand up. I'm not going to like run down the aisle and try to get ahead of you. But if I'm always in the aisle seat because you're always in the window.
Yeah.
And as soon as we're allowed to, I stand up.
Also, by the way, you're not running ahead of anyone because
You're
you're
right.
in first
You're in row
class.
two.
So you have
Period.
nobody to run ahead of.
But they're like, I hate people who stand as soon as the
No,
light.
there's the
I was
people who are insane. They stand up and they're deep in like the window seat, and they're like this.
Yeah.
They're like standing there with their neck.
But
but
like,
no,
my ass is asleep. My knees hurt. I've been sitting in this chair.
You're in
for-
like a full bed.
for some reason that when that plane lands and we're parked at the gate,
Yeah.
the gate's coming up. That's when I'm the most. I sit back. I watch everybody going through their motions and trying to go out and pick up their bag and put their coat on and bring that's when I just sit back there. I know eventually it's gonna move. And I'll just go slide right into the getting off. But I'm
Do
not.
you
gonna,
guys usually check luggage or not check?
We try not to,
You
but
try
we're
not
about to go on a full month tour where we
Yeah.
need to check luggage.
Yeah.
I thought of my pet peeve.
Yes.
I have two really big pet peeves. When I order coffee, if I order coffee and dessert and they bring the dessert and then like 10 minutes later they bring the coffee, that makes me insane.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. Modi hates when they take your silverware for the appetizers
Yeah.
and then they bring the entrees like 30 seconds before they bring the silverware for the
Yeah.
entrees.
Yeah.
Then you're just staring at your food like a moron.
Yes.
Wait, do you want to hear like
That pisses Modi off so much. I
Wait.
get so mad.
Wait. We were in Connecticut, and there's this restaurant we love. It's called Community Table. It's this like it's poshy and beautiful, and the food is sensational.
Very good.
And it's like out of nowhere. It's on this like 2-lane highway, and it's you'd never know unless you know. And you get there, and it's all these like fancy people and fancy cars outside, and you can never get a reservation. Luckily, we just got the number of the woman who owns it, and she's a fan. And we were sitting there, and she introduces us the rabbi of Angela
From Central Synagogue.
from Central Synagogue. The rabbi of Central Synagogue was there too, and she made the shidduch between us, and she knew who I was. I kind of knew who she was, and it was like. But when we're at that restaurant, there's a corner bar seat, and I said to her, I wanted to get her cell number. I said to her, sometimes anytime we come here and we know we're going to be here, we try to make a reservation. Sometimes we can't. She goes, "Oh, take my number." I go, "And we don't need a table. We just like this little corner right here on the bar." Leah was like, "Mori, these are the best 2 seats in the house." Are you that
Yeah, she said that
stupid?
to you. She was like, "Oh yeah, sure. 'Cause
Oh,
no one wants
just-
these seats."
It's like, it's perched up. Whoever you're having the meal with, you're like, you get to like FaceTime them, but you also get to see the whole place. It's
Okay,
so
another
good.
pet peeve that like I see red, like anger, is if we are at a chain establishment, like a Starbucks, for example, or a Chipotle, or like something that is common, and you know what you're getting into. If there's a line and you don't know what you want by the time you get to the front of the line, first of all, you know what you want when you walk in there. You're going to get the same thing you always get. But if you get to the front of a Starbucks line and you start to ask what an Americano is, you deserve to be taken outside and shot in the parking lot. Like, I get so mad, and there's so many people to do it. And they'll be there on their phone the whole time, and then they'll get to the front and they'll go, "Oh, how many shots is in a latte?" I'm like, "Are you serious?"
You're absolutely right.
Do you know there's a comedian that has his entire act is that?
No, I should watch it because it's
John
like,
Panette.
I understand if you're going to like a little cafe that's like new and whatever, but if you are specifically a chain establishment, you know the menu, you know what you're getting.
100%.
Why are
John
you acting
Panette-
like this
John
is new?
Panette is a heavy comedian, and every joke is a fat joke.
Uh-huh.
And he talks about being online and buffets, and people who don't know what they want, he just get out of the line, get out of the line. Get out of the line. You get out of the line. I could have been ordering by now. It's like it's a whole act.
Do you call them out? Are you ever like,
No.
maybe you should start. Maybe you should do it once and see what happens.
No, because then someone's going to film me and I'm going to be a Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not do that. Do you know what we did recently that was a lot of fun and very productive and very Mashiach energy? We had a dinner that I co-hosted with Heather McMahon, very funny comedian, very over-the-top, big Atlantic, Southern
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Atlanta.
Not Atlantic, but yeah.
Atlantic. And we co-hosted a dinner with Meta for comedians to help them figure out like
Facebook, Instagram.
and
That's
different
awesome.
types
That's
of
so cool.
what's the difference between reels and when they should post, how they should post. And it was so great. First of all, you're seeing comedians not in a comedy setting. They were coming into a dinner. Just them walking in, not understanding what's happening. Like Modi and Heather McMahon, like 2 opposite spectrums of comedy. And then like hosting a dinner with Meta. We're inviting them. They're inviting us to what's Modi doing with Meta, and they're like, Rosebud Baker comes in. She like, and they had it super organized. This is Meta. They have money. The place looked gorgeous. It was the Chelsea Hotel, and she comes in. She goes, Rosebud Baker comes in. She goes like, "Did I do something wrong?" They had everybody's like stats on like like a paper, how many followers they have, the engagement, this and that, and when they do this, and how long they've been there, and blah 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 blah. It was super professional, but people are super nice. It gave people like Rosebud said it's just nice to know that there's actually a human being behind the machine.
Right.
People just think it's a machine called Instagram, and just you pop in. and it was just a way to give them first of all to contact somebody if they have questions and if they have needs and if they have whatever it was. It was just such a great night, and Godfrey showed up, and it was Vecchione. Mike Vecchione was there, and a bunch of comedians there, like,
Wellman.
Phil Henley, and everybody was so funny, and they all had questions. And even though they have social teams that are doing it for them,
Yeah.
it's like little tricks that could help push your video or your advertising
That's
for your
great.
show. And it was such a great night. It was like I was like, while I was in it, I was like, this is a Mashiach energy moment right here.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
interesting and
'Cause
probably very helpful.
Yeah, because you're not only helping comedians, and it's not just about like getting more views and obviously putting butts in seats in the theater,
Sure.
but you're helping people who don't know that you're going to be there, who would have enjoyed the show. That's how I saw it. No,
Yeah, shout out to our friend Michael Hoffman,
Michael Hoffman
that
and
happen.
Nick
White.
Nick White, amazing. They were great, and the people from Meta from LA came, and it was just a fun, amazing night.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's about like 40 people, and it was great. It was
I gave a little speech about broadcast channels.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
So the guys from
I want to
Meta-
get this speech.
wait, you could have a meeting with them. But looks like Nick would get up and talk about reels and hi everybody, and this is what reels are, and here's what to do. Don't put your ad first, put a video and then put your ad. Don't do it I could follow. And then the next person would go, Facebook, what should we do with Facebook? And blah, blah, blah. And then we talk about broadcast channels. And Leo gets up as if he works for Meta.
Which I should, honestly, by the way.
And he gets up and he's like, okay, so broadcasting is when you do da 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 and da 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 da. And me and Heather McMahon are sitting next to each other, and we have no idea what he's talking about. I have no idea what he's talking about or how he posts on this. And we both look at each other, and I just go, how hot is Leo? She goes, oh my God, he's so hot.
I was wearing a very tight shirt.
It's
That
very
night.
tight. He
But
was
also,
wearing that shirt.
In terms of broadcast channels, you can go to Modi's page and you'll see a little link underneath his bio. It says Modi Moments, I think is what we've called it. And it's like a little DM chat that you get with Modi and it's just DMs from Modi and me. And I usually keep it to like juicy announcements, like we're adding a show, this is happening, any major changes you need to know about. And there's like thousands of people in there. So if you're not in there,
My mom somehow
get
clicked on it and gets that. So out of nowhere,
it's
even
like a little mini
before-
newsletter.
Even before I know, she's like, how many shows are you doing in Fort Lauderdale? She'll be calling me up like, I don't know, I have no idea. No, it just says now that it's, and like, where does it say it? I don't know. In this other piece of the.
Oh, speaking, do you know what I meant to do for this episode?
What?
At this dinner from Meta,
Yeah.
they gifted us the
Oh.
Ray-Bans with the cameras in them that
No.
have Meta built into it. And I wanted to wear them and live broadcast this to the AHM podcast channel.
You can do it in another episode.
How much time do we have left? 20 minutes.
We have-
Yeah. Why
yeah.
are they here?
They're in the room with us.
Go get them.
Okay.
Go get them. Yeah. They give out these glasses.
My cousin in Israel has been hawking me for a pair of these that they're supposed to be like the coolest things ever. Are they?
I have a pair too. They're unopened. I have a pair
You
that's.
can sell them.
I'm not selling them. I'm just, what am I going to do with this?
I don't know.
need to
I was
record
like,
for
I
my
don't know what-
eyeglasses.
I was like, I don't know what they are. I'll buy you a pair. What do I care? But what? Yeah,
Okay.
those are exactly.
Oh my God. Hi guys, I'm back. Hold on.
So what's going on? I
Hey
didn't. know.
Meta. What time is it? Hey Meta. What time is it?
It's 12:20 p.m.
Could you hear that, Wolf? Did that pick up on the microphone? It told me the time.
I heard
There's
it.
speakers right next to, it's not in your ear, but it's like on top of your ear. They'll
Uh-huh.
talk to you. And then I get like this. Hey Meta. God damn it. Of course not. Hey Meta. Take a picture.
It took a picture of you.
Yeah. So let's see if I can go.
Ask Hey Meta, what Jewish holiday is it?
Hey Meta. What Jewish holiday is it?
It's Thursday, October 24th, 2024.
It's
They picked the
Simchat
candies.
Torah.
All right, and the cool thing is I can now go into the AHM Instagram page, which you guys should all be following,
Yeah, and then
and
you
I can
put
go
the picture.
live
Oh my
Oh,
God.
you're kidding me.
connected to these.
Okay, this is insane.
I can't imagine anything I'd rather not wear.
So okay, 3, 2, 1, and we're live on the AHM podcast.
You're kidding me.
Yes.
So people, hi everybody. Welcome to the AHM podcast. We are, look at me while I'm talking. So we are going through Leo's Meta glasses. This is
Yeah.
insane. You're going through your glasses or record. This is dangerous. At the comedy club, people could be recording me.
That's true. Nobody's sitting in a dark comedy club in sunglasses, though, with a little light. If you see
Well,
that,
he kind of
take
looks a
him out.
little blind. You look like you're a little blind.
He also looks like could be like a robot,
Yes.
a hot robot,
A
but
hot
a robot.
yeah.
Don't worry, we only have one person watching right now.
Okay, maybe that person has a question.
Yeah. Does anyone have a question? Would anyone like to write a question? I thought it would be fun to do, but so whatever I look at is now being streamed.
First of all, they look great. I'm not gonna lie. Like you look,
No, you wear them. You look like Tom Cruise in Risky Business.
they look very good on you.
On me, it would look like it would look like the nose. Give me those. On me,
Now they're gonna disconnect if I take them off.
so don't disconnect. It's not like
All
you're
right, bye guys.
On me, this would look like, on me, these glasses, the Meta glasses on me would look like it came with the nose.
Oh my God.
How are you?
You look like you're about to like do blackjack.
I'm gonna sit in the casino for 4 hours. I don't know. I love him. Love him for the youngins. It's not. I love Mike's sunglasses, and I don't need them to record anybody.
It's so funny. I literally just had like an hour-long conversation about these glasses. I was like, what are you talking about? I couldn't wrap my head around what he wanted from my life.
Figuratively and
Okay.
so that's it. So the Meta dinner was amazing.
I'm sorry I
these
missed it.
glasses, and I got these glasses. That's the.
And we got glasses. Yeah,
I'm even more sorry now that I missed it. I was bummed to miss it in the beginning.
And
but
we were in the Chelsea Hotel. I haven't been there since they remodeled it. Wow.
It is nice in there. I
It's
didn't know.
beautiful.
Gorgeous in there.
it's beautiful.
I haven't been there since like it's really beautiful. And then you get all the ghosts are still there.
100%.
Every
So
ghost
many people
of
OD'd in that place. No.
exactly every famous singer and star and painter that OD'd is their soul still in there.
It's an amazing place.
It's an amazing place. Yeah.
Why'd you look at me like that when I said it's Simchat Torah?
So it got Shmini Atzeret the other day when we asked it.
Right. It pops up. It's trying to get the holidays. It hasn't nailed the holidays yet. So that, but that's what it is. It was a nice a gift to us for being a part of it. And
But what if this just like became my personality now that I would just like walk around like always live, like very like
Oh, yeah.
Truman Show. You guys are lucky I didn't make the UFO thing my personality. I could
no,
have done
that
that.
was not an option. We're too busy. We have
This
shows.
is a little.
This
we have
is not
shows.
an
Is this worse
option.
than the
We have
UFO
shows.
thing?
The UFO thing is definitely not an option.
This
we saw
is not-
UFOs, but we're not leaning into it.
I could have made that my whole personality.
No,
I didn't.
absolutely
So you guys should
not.
all be very thankful.
Okay. And this Meta thing, glasses, is a nice. It's a nice little.
It's fun for 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes, it's already bored the audience. They're already over
It
these
could be
glasses.
the hottest thing. What if like it just becomes like this viral thing? Like
It
millions
will
of
be
people are
eventually.
watching?
Not right now. It won't. Right now, it's not going to be the most.
Well, it's called being an early adopter.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Leo does catch trends early. Does. Speaking of catching shows.
Yes.
There's worse
We-
things to catch.
Yes. Oh my God. We are on tour. ModiLive.com for all the shows. We have shows in St. Paul, Minnesota. We have shows in Skokie. We have shows in Montreal and Toronto. We have shows at the Beacon in Denver. We had the Beacon By now, I don't know if there's tickets available still, but the 17th, 18th, and 19th of December.
How exciting is that?
I'm like, I can't wait.
I feel like I don't love it when you just like throw those dates in with like all of your other
Yeah,
dates.
I agree. They like feel like a standalone thing.
It's a standalone
It's
thing.
like a milestone thing.
It's a milestone.
It's a huge...
And if you guys don't have tickets yet,
You're gonna.
Shonda.
It's gonna be.
If you don't have tickets yet because it's all sold out, I might scalp you mine for several $1,000s.
And then we have Denver. I'm looking forward to Denver. There's a beautiful Jewish community in Denver. We're going to be there December 5th. And it's a big comedy community. So it's going to be not just Jews in the show. So I love that too. And then we have dates all over the world. And everybody should go to modilive.com.
Including Los Angeles, Baltimore, like Austin, Houston, like a lot of places people have been asking about.
Are you still recording?
No, I'm not recording. Don't worry.
No. Now he's just waiting for his dog to come take him away.
Stevie. And we'd like to say thank you to our sponsors.
And our sponsors. A&H Provisions, the #1 Glock kosher food providers. They provide provisions, and they are amazing. Everybody that's ordered from them has been happy. 30% off of your first order when you use code word MODI, MODI, and kosherdogs.net for their website. In the contact, say hi from us, and Seth will shout back out. You can always visit the plant too.
I want to do that.
I know, you've been wanting to do that for 2 years
I just saw, I always get excited when I see like a big A&H spread. I just saw it at Costco because Guy dragged me to Costco.
People always send us pictures of whenever they see A&H.
I'll go with Guy to Costco.
Oh my God.
We'll do some damage together.
And Whites and Luxembourg, the law firm that not only does well, they do good. Very philanthropic. Many charities they support. And us, we are not a charity, but we are sponsored by them because we're really close friends with Arthur Luxembourg and, of course, his wife, Randy, who listens to the podcast to tell him what we talk about. Thank you to our sponsors. We love you. We love our audience. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. This
was
very light and easy and fun. And then that's what this is all about. Bye-bye.